Yo, guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another stream. How's everyone's day been? Let me get the chat up really quickly. Let's go for it. Connor, welcome, bro. Upinder, how's it going, mate? Yassine, welcome, mate. Nate, Zulu, welcome. Guys, give us 2 seconds. Let me just get my laptop. Let me just get my laptop really quickly, and then I'll be back here. Yeah, drop a comment, guys. Let's see who's here. Drop a comment, drop a like, and give me a minute. Okay, we're good. Yeah, let's go through the news, guys. We've got how's it going, Connor? I'm good, thanks. How are you? I'm good, thanks, bro. Hope you're good too. Yeah, ready for a session. I haven't taken any trades yet today, but we'll see what the session brings. See what the US session brings. Let me just get up the news for today. You know, it's Thursday today now, guys. We're getting on in the week. I've only taken three trades this week, and we have got some news. We've got some red high impact news in 30 minutes. So like I say, I will trade if I see something. But up into there, let me just get rid of some of these. Let me get rid of that. Nice one. But as we get close to that news, you know, 15, 20 minutes to it, I'll just wait till after, like yesterday. Okay, so cash flow, how's it going, bro? Welcome, mate. But yeah, like I say, I'm trading this 150k account here. I've got 3 in total. So I'm trading one of them at the moment, which is like $5,500 up. $5,600, $700 up or something. So, like I say, we'll see what happens today. I'm trading this account of the 3 today anyway. But if anything sets up, I'll take it. Let's just remove all this analysis here and get straight into some analysis. But yeah, good to see everyone here. How many have we got tuning in? We've got 25 tuning in right now. Welcome. But yeah, gold in London. Just look at the daily really quickly. This is why... 1 second. Start recording that for the members. Right, nice one. This is why I don't really have biases. A lot of people will say, Joe, what's your bias? Joe, what's your bias? This is a reason why I don't have it. Look at the daily time frame here. 1 second, let me just put that on do not disturb. Look at the daily time frame here. We've taken liquidity to the downside. We've closed bullish. Look what happens as soon as we close bullish. We leave a wick to the upside. This candle instantly pushes down. So anybody who's just got a bullish bias has missed out on over 300 ticks to the downside. And this is why, for me, I would prefer to see a range and targets. And I'd like to see that closure of a range for my direction. I don't like being attached to one side of the market for this reason. Daily's bullish. The weekly's obviously bullish. But look at the weekly. Anybody with a bullish bias only on the weekly has just said buy for 400 ticks to the downside. And 2 of my trades this week have been sells. And I've profited. I'm overall profitable for the week. So 4 hourly quickly. Having that pullback. I do think we're going to come and take these lows. Very, very good chance of taking these lows before we do push any higher. You know, what does gold need to do? Or what has gold done to the upside? Gold's taken 4 hourly highs. What does it love to do? It loves to take liquidity to the upside and go and seek liquidity to the downside. Look at this. We've taken that liquidity to the upside. Now can we come and take these lows down here? I think so. And then overall, these lows down here. Okay, you can see that there's liquidity sitting at both sides of the market. Upside liquidity has been taken. Now it's potentially time to come and take these lows here. Okay, so what I'm going to be looking for right now is these lows to be taken. Okay, and if you look at where my range is going to be set, like I say, we've just rejected this area here as support. We've got support to the right too. I'm waiting for a breakout below here. If I get a break below this level at 33.24, I'm going to be looking for them sells down. Okay, so could the hourly give it? The hourly could give a sell, but the hourly's just opened. I prefer a 15-minute closure or maybe some half-risk trades around this area for buys. If I'm going to be looking for full-risk buys, I'm probably going to have my range a little bit higher, probably up here for buys. Gold's been very choppy and low volume today. You know, compared to yesterday, look at yesterday, how we had these huge pushes down. Look at that. 200 ticks down, 500 ticks up, 300 tick pullback after that. A lot of volume yesterday. And today, all we've been really doing is having a little pullback, but a very, very, very slow pullback. You know, you get days like this, and all you have to do is practice patience. Okay? Practice patience. It's key. Preserve capital and practice patience. I've not taken a trade today in this price action. Okay, I came onto the charts here and we've done nothing. Look, we've done absolutely nothing. Maybe 1 or 2 breakouts, maybe a half risk entry, but not much. All I'm going to wait for now is a breakout to the downside. Okay, and within this range, I'm just waiting. Upside targets for me, if we do start showing that bullish price action, I'm going to be looking for these highs up here. Okay, so this is the range. All I'm going to wait for now is potentially maybe like a 15 and 30 closure around this news to give me that direction. Okay, but this is my range. Okay, let's have a look at NASDAQ quickly. Yo, bro, Ashton, how's it going? Cashflow Wisdom, welcome. Phil, Paul, welcome, guys. Good to see you. Good to see you both here. Yeah, good to see everyone here. Like I say, guys, if you're new to the stream, I go live every single day. A bit for the US session. You know, for the last year, 13 months, we've turned up every single day. So if you want to tune in, drop a subscribe, drop a like, and if you're new or if you're just tuning in and you're a regular viewer, just drop a comment and say hi. Okay. Got the exact same analysis, brother. Major, yeah, good stuff. Good stuff, man. That's what we like to see. Maybe the 5-minute can give an entry, but we've got news. Singh, how's it going, bro? Welcome, welcome. Good to see you here. Yeah, Naz, welcome, bro. Back to it fully today. Naz, have you had a break? Have you had a little break? Yeah, I'm getting back to the gym today. It's my day to get back to the gym. I've been super busy with everything, you know, sorting out the London in-person mentorship day. Yeah, I've been busy with a lot of things. So I'm getting back to the gym. It was my first session of the week today. I went on Sunday, but I'll be back to the gym today. What time's news? Yeah, news is in like Upinder said, in 25 minutes. I think, like I say, I'm also open to some Nasdaq entries. Nasdaq for me is looking good. Where would I be looking to trade Nasdaq in? Look at Nasdaq here. Look at this trendline liquidity. If we can get back above, if Nasdaq can get back above this level here, I'm going to be looking for some buys. Okay, let me just quickly, yeah, I'm going to be looking for some buys above here on Nasdaq, and I'm going to be using this range for now. Okay, I really do like buys on Nasdaq if we can get a closure above 22,935. Okay, yeah, back above here, I'm going to be looking for them buys into, like I've mentioned, these highs first, and then highs much higher. Okay. Been away for a few days, so couldn't trade. Yeah, good stuff. If you can't trade, just stay out of it. Like when I'm traveling, I just don't trade. So if I'm like, you know, for example, if I were traveling to Thailand or Bali for the day, and I'm going to be like on a flight for 12, 13 hours, I'd just stay off the charts. You know, I'd have Wi-Fi on the plane, but I wouldn't trade. But yeah, clean range here on NAS. Get it back above this range. I'm going to be looking for buys. There's a lot of targets up there. Back in the gym, what my trading? What my training? I'll probably just start with chest. Start with chest today. I haven't been to the gym all week. Yeah, this will be the first session. Does it work similar to gold, Nasdaq? Yes, it does, mate. You'll see, like yesterday was a look at this clean entry on Nasdaq yesterday. It was at 5 o'clock yesterday. Swept the lows, closed bullish. This would have been the entry. Bang, look at that. It trades very well, does Nasdaq. Nasdaq and gold trade quite similar. Hey Joe, yo McDeegs, how's it going, bro? Welcome. Yeah, welcome, mate. How's my week been so far? Yeah, it's been good, thanks. I'm profitable. I'm up for the week. I've had 3 trades, 2 wins, 1 break even. So yeah, profitable week. Probably about 714, probably about 1500 up for the week. Not crazy, not crazy good. Like the other 2 weeks, I've made like 5 grand or something. So not as much as the other weeks, but still profitable. Can't complain. Yeah, can't complain, mate. How's your week been? Top man, thank you, bro. I'll start looking at Naz as well. Yeah, Naz is clean. Naz is clean, bro. Let me have a look. Is this gonna close below? I mean, if it gets a closure, I'll be open to sells, but just be careful of the news. I'm very cautious of the news. By the way, if you're just tuning in, welcome to the stream. We've got news at 1:30. Unemployment claims. Guys, this is not small news. This is not news to be entering a trade with a 15, 20 tick stop loss thinking that you're going to catch the bottom, catch the top. This is news to stay out, let it show direction, and then look to play ball. Okay? Check gold chart, what you're thinking of doing. Adam, this is the gold chart here. I'm waiting for this closure in 4 minutes. I've got this range, and I don't trade within the range. So I need closures below to sell or closures above for buys. Within here, you know, if this candle now is below, but if this candle closes within, then I can't take impulse. Hey, bro, let's get it. How's it going, Anton, mate? How many impulse entries on gold this week? I've taken 1 half risk, 2 impulse. Yeah, 1 win and 1 win with both half risk and impulse, and a break even with an impulse. Yeah, I've only taken 3 trades. The reason for only taking small trades, I've been quite busy. Other things, which doesn't help, like moving offices and stuff to upstairs. But other than that, it's not been a super like busy week in the markets. Like, look at this yesterday. Look at the ranges. London yesterday, range. You know, even in US, Asia, range. Look at this, range. The big moves have been coming on news. Look, Trump news, up and down. That's where the volatility came in. But I don't care, because I don't care what the market does. I'm not here to try and force, and I'm not here to cry about if the market's not giving entries. No, I'm here to just show up, trade 2 hours in each session, 2 to 3 hours in each session, and find profitable entries to the plan. Okay? If it doesn't give me an entry, it doesn't give me an entry. If it does, I'll execute. Simple. Do you usually trade? Don't trade before news. Yeah, and if you look at the 30 here, the 30 closed below as a liquidity grab. Yeah, this isn't a valid entry for me. Closed below, but it closed as a liquidity grab to do what? To push higher. Can you see? And this is why so many people get faked out of the market. And this is why so many breakout traders lose. You know, there's so many breakout traders on gold who don't understand fake outs and liquidity. Look at this. You break below this red candle. Okay? You close as a liquidity grab to fake out to the upside. It's great that you see that, Natalie. Good work. Yeah, Natalie, good work for seeing that it closes a liquidity grab. That's perfect. Perfect. Nice, mate. Haven't taken anything this week. Hopefully get some clean entries. Yeah, let's see. I mean, there's been a lot of entries. It's just that, have I been at the charts to take everyone? No, I've been busy doing other things this week, to be fair. But we'll see. Can we take a quick glance at GU? Yeah, sure, mate. I'll have a look at GU in a second. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at GU now, actually. You know, we've got news in 17 minutes. We can have a quick look at GU. Like I say, I trade all these pairs the same. Daily support zone. Let's have a look at the daily first. Daily on GU. Oh, yeah. Daily on GU has actually taken some liquidity down here, look. You could see a little pullback. You could see a little pullback. But I wouldn't let this daily take you... You know, I wouldn't let this daily say, oh, we're definitely going to pull back. No. This could pull back lower, take more liquidity before then pushing higher. So I'm not looking at this daily and saying, okay, I'm only looking for buys. No, I'm going to be open to both sides still. So for me, like I say, for me, what I'd be looking at is a range like so. Buys back above here. One sec. Buys back above here. And sells below. Let's have a look where that. Let's have a look at the 15. So you've got a range here. Then you've got more. It's not super clean at all. Very, very messy GU. Probably something like this. And if I were going to be looking for buys, I'd wait for a closure above this range. Closure above there, then I'd be looking for buys. Close below, then I'd be looking for sells. Still got some targets to take to the downside and potentially more liquidity to take out. But I do like buys better. I do like buys on GU for a little pullback. Okay? Just based off the daily and 4 hourly. Let's have a look at this. I would quit my job now and join you as your apprentice. I mean, I'm not taking anybody on at the moment. I mean, I've got in-person mentorship days for that. Like I say, I've got anybody who's interested in the in-person mentorship day in London. There's a couple of tickets left. Okay, so that'll be the last one I do this year. If you do want in-person mentorship and learn my profitable strategy in person, I mean, book a ticket. Like I say, there's not many left at all. Enter the buy, 22.7. I mean, I don't know why you're buying here, mate, at a level. Look, big level of support. It's good. Like I said, don't be getting chopped in these ranges with no volume. There's no volume. There's literally nothing. It's ranging, look. Gold's telling me absolutely nothing. It's closing below ranges and taking liquidity. Closing into a level to then push down. You know, it's taken liquidity to push higher. Pushed into a level to push down. I don't like closes like so. I don't like closes like this. I like closes like this. Look at this. Beautiful. Like this. Or look at NASDAQ yesterday. I like closes like this on NAS on the 30. Look at this here. Very strong close. Very strong close. I'll be buying here and buying here. Look how clean this price action is after you get them strong closes. You don't get these pushes on here to the downside or to the upside because you haven't got clean closes. It's like very choppy and rangy here. Okay. Cheers for likes, guys. Nice one. 15 likes already. Sound. Anton, if that is your resume to be an apprentice in my office, whatever you've just said then has failed. You've just failed with that comment. You've been declined, mate. Been pumping recently? Yeah, I went to the gym last week. I haven't been this week though. I'm gonna be honest. I've been busy with sorting a few different things out. But like I said, my chart time hasn't been as long. I've still been in the community doing the I've still been in the community doing everything. Like, still very active in the community. You know, daily Zoom calls, daily market updates, trade breakdowns, webinars. Like, nothing changes with the community. Community is always active. Always active. Where's your cap? Looks different. Yeah, I had a haircut last week. So, no need for a cap. It's not going... My hair's not going over my eyes now. My hair were like down here, so the cap were needed. Oh, I thought you were on about... I didn't see the top comment, mate. Crypto. Yeah, crypto. I'm still holding crypto. I'm up like 25% on my recent buy. Yeah, I'm up about 30% on my recent buy from... You know when I put it in the when I put my buys in the community, I put an entry in the community. That's when I started buying. January, February, March, April, May time. So May, June, July. Yeah, I made 30% in 2 months. Not bad. Not bad. 30% in 2 months is not bad returns at all. That's very good. 15% a month. That's very good. I failed prop firms many times. I might quit. Don't quit, man. Thanks for your input. Greatly appreciated. All good as Usman. Like I say, I trade the market, whether that's GU, NASDAQ. I trade it all the same. So if anybody's got any other pairs they want me to look at, it's fine. We can take a look at them. Don't quit, bro. I failed like, I must have spent like 25 grand, £25,000 in total on prop firms when I was learning. But for me, that was just expensive lessons. It was just expensive lessons. Okay. You need, Owen, the best thing to do is find a simple strategy and stick to it. Okay? Find a simple strategy and stick to it. Hey mate, on the straight to funded sim, target is 3k before a payout. If you take half of your buffer, so yeah, that's right, mate. Nate, that's right, bro. So if you're on a, so if you're on a 50k straight to funded, it's a 3k, well, you need 6% for a payout, and you can take, I think, half maybe. Did I ever fail funded accounts? Oh, yes, I did. Yes, I did. Oh, wow. Jeez. Yeah, when I first started, like, I used to start with, like, my Forex funds, Funding Talent, and FTMO. I must have failed 30 to 40 challenges, 100k ones as well. That's why I'm saying I lost about 20k in that first 2 years. Yeah, like 20k in that first. That's why I'm saying to people, don't quit because you fail an account. It's just a lesson. Okay? It is just a lesson. Seek good mentorship. That's something, that's why it took me so long. Okay? I was trading 2 to 3 years without any guidance. That's why it took me so long to become profitable. Okay? Seek good mentorship. Join a good community where the guy or the trader can like show payouts, can show live trading, literally show live trading, taking positions, taking wins, taking losses, and can actually break a chart down. Okay? Simple. And I just listened to the wrong people for so long. Like, listening to people who weren't trading live, I didn't have like students proving results and stuff. It was crazy. Learn before you start to make the money. Exactly. Learn before you earn. 100%. It's just lessons. It's the same with like university and stuff. You know, you pay for university, and then like 2 to 3 years later, then you start getting a job and making money. You know, it's the same. I might try some half risk entries, but we're on news. I'm just gonna mark it up. I like this entry for a half risk long. Take out some of these highs up here. Did you charge back and get a refund? No, I didn't. To be honest with you, I don't deserve it. The way I used to trade. Now I do. With all the work that I put in. With all the work that I put in, you know, seeing it all pay off now, it's definitely... It was definitely worth it, but a lot of people don't want that pain. A lot of people don't want that ache of losing an account and they don't want to go again. It was never a question of, I'm quitting. Yeah, did I feel like quitting? Did I take a break for a couple of days, a week? Yeah, of course, but I always wanted to be free. You know, what motivated me the most was having a shit 9 to 5 factory job. That really motivated me. Yeah, I got a chargeback with one chargeback with my. I must have spent like 10 grand on my funded my Forex funds, and I think I got like one back for like 300 quid, 400 quid or something. $30 half risk. Yeah, you're right, mate. I'm looking at the 32, but we've got news in 7 minutes, so I can't enter it. Yeah, I can't enter it because it's on news. But after the news, yeah, definitely. Yeah. 30 looks good, bro. There's nothing wrong with a 30. Clause you buy, nice. Nice if you took some profits to your plan. What strategy do you trade, mate? Also, guys, if you do want to sign up to the community, I've pinned the link to sign up. So if you do want to join the community, if you do want to join the community, I've just pinned the link to join the community. Click that link, press a plan, and get signed up, and I'll see you inside. Okay? Community is sick, Joe. Yeah, appreciate that, Ashton. Good to see that you're enjoying it. Yeah, it's good. Like I say, it's good to see feedback as well. Like when I see feedback, like Charlie said yesterday as well, about he's only been trading 2 months and how far he's come in 2 months is so good. That's what I'm trying to say, guys. Like for like 2 years, I just did the same BS, and having someone who's been through everything definitely helps. And like I say, I wish, you know, it would have took me like half the time having someone like me to basically just tell you, you know, different experiences. It definitely helps. Let's have a look. 15-minute. Oh, Nasdaq 15. If it breaks to the upside, that'd be nice. Community's goated. Upinder, you're a legend, bro. It's a pleasure to have you in. Nice one, mate. No strategy, just different intel and look at range reactions. I'm a newbie. As a newbie, need to get into your community. Yeah, Adam, like I say, mate, go sign up. All good. Feel free. Like I say, you do need strategy in a playbook. You definitely need a strategy in a playbook if you want long-term profitability. It is key. It's definitely key. You know, it's total discretion on the market. If you're just trading with only discretion, oh, it looks good, I'm buying. When you go through your, you know, if you go through your journal, you've literally got no idea where you're going wrong. I like, you know, it makes you so much more profitable understanding why you're taking an entry. For me, it's just key. And for a lot of people, and 99% of people need a playbook, and that's what I teach. Trading with a playbook, it's what you need. You know, it helps with your psychology and mindset too. But we got news, guys. 2 minutes until news. 2 minutes until news. What's everyone think news is going to do, by the way? Bullish or bearish for news? I think we might push. I think we might push down a little bit. You trading your top ones now, Joe? Yes, I am. I'm basically focusing on the top 1 accounts now. Yeah, I'm only trading this one today with the news because, like I say, I'm about $6,000 up on this one. So I need like 3,000 to get a payout, or 3.5k or something to get a payout, and then the others are like 2k up. So I'm trading them separately, maybe a little bit more high risk. You said it hits 31, it's bullish. I think if it breaks and closes back above this level. So I'll be looking for the candle to close above the range, and then I'll be looking for buys into these highs. Bearish, you think bearish? Yeah, I think this liquidity down here is nice to come and take on news. So, you know, news could do something like this. Push down, sweep liquidity quickly, and then push up. But I really don't want it to ruin the market. I really don't want the market to be ruined with news, and then it's just a write-off for the day. Probably the worst thing that can happen. If something like this happens. You know, if something like this happens, big bearish candle like this, like, you're going to be waiting for an hour. But we'll see. We'll see what news does. We've literally been ranging and building up for news. For the last, how long? Since like 8 o'clock. Last 5-6 hours, we've just been building news. Building that liquidity for news. But we'll see. We'll see. So the initial push down is correct. You know, is it going to come and take that liquidity like we said before pushing higher? Could be spot on here. Could be spot on here. Oh, them top steps gone now? Are you still holding them? I'm still holding them. I'm still holding them. I've got like $600 buffer on them. But I need 5 $200 days. So they're a bit off a payout. I'm closer to a payout on this than the top step, so I need to focus on this really. See, look at that. That liquidity got taken, as we mentioned. It was too close not to get taken. Gold has shot down, nice. The thing with the top step accounts though, I think I withdrew like 7K in 2 months from top step. Yeah, like $7,000 in 2 months with top step, which was good. Maybe a bit more, actually. 2,200 and then a couple of thousands, 4,000 and then 2,000. Yeah, about 7.5 grand in 2 months from top step. Just top step. Maybe, I think it might have been a bit more, actually. I don't know. I need to have a look at that. Yeah, probably were more. Probably missing a couple of payouts, but yeah, it's been a decent couple of months on the top steps. Now I just want to focus on these and get like the 3.5k, 3.5k, like 10k payout on these. That would be nice. That's what I'm focusing on now. You know, 10k on 3 accounts would be nice. But you know, if I get paid out on these 3 in the next, you know, 3 to 4 weeks, and that's another like 10k for the month or something, which would be sick. News was bearish. It was actually, let's have a look at the US dollar. US dollar, here we go. What's it doing? US dollar, here we go. Oh, I need to do the FX. One sec, guys. I'm missing it. Yeah, bullish. Yeah, bearish for the gold. Let's have a look. Yeah. Positive. Bearish for gold, though. Bearish for gold. Up 2k on a combine. Nice, Nate. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. Just get over the line now. Just get it over the line. Yeah, if we come and take these laws out, guys, it'll be a waiting game, unfortunately. If we get, like I said, I'm going to be looking for some sells into these laws. That's the plan. I tell you what, this hourly sell would be beautiful. If we don't take these laws out, it'd be a nice hourly impulse sell here. I'm going to see how this closes. But hourly impulse sells could be very, very nice. If not hourly impulse sells, confirmation. Confirmation could be good too. Yeah, but yeah, news did exactly. Took that liquidity and then pushing down into here now. Pushing. Look at that. And the 5. Look at the 5-minute entry there. Insane. You know, final TP's down there. 160 tick news trade. Beast of an entry. What prop firm do I recommend the best, Joe? Top One. I'm partnered with Top One. They've paid out the most. They've paid out the most by far. Like over $10 million they've paid out to people. You can't beat facts at the end of the day. You can't beat facts. Let me put the prop firm in. Where are we? I'll copy and paste the link and put it in here now. One sec, guys. I need to get... Over the weekend, I'm going to sort a bot out to actually put links in so I don't need to do it manually because it's quite hard work. Yeah, there you go, guys. So if you want a good prop firm, use that link and you can get an account. Okay. And just use code JTC and you'll get the best discount available. I think it's like 30 or 35% off any account. I think it might be 50 on some accounts as well. But the instant accounts that I use, you know, you can get like 35% off them. So you're getting like a big discount, you know, instead of like paying $500, you're paying like 300. Did you take that trade? No, I'm going to wait for this hourly closure and then take some sells potentially. Yeah, potentially I'm looking for some sells in a minute. This was this was like a sort of confirmation setup play that I teach in the community. I teach this pattern in the community to enter short trades. And it played out, but it was too close to news to take. I mean, it'd have been nice though, wouldn't it? Look at that, 140 ticks. Yeah, but look at that. Simple liquidity 5-minute entry look. Took liquidity, closed bearish. Even took these highs to the left here. Closed bearish. And then look at that. Straight down. Into them lows. First targets. How many ticks? 40 ticks. And then into these lows, 160 ticks. Very, very nice. But, like I said, there's still entry potential for me here. Evening Star, $488 for 100k with your code. Never even considered instant funding accounts. Yeah, Connor, that's right. Yeah, $488 with my code. It's very reasonable. I use the 150s, but you don't need to. You can get like I say, you can use what account size you want. Whatever account size you want, go for it. And for a payout, you need 6% profit. Okay, once you get 6% profit, you get a payout. I'm currently, like I say, I'll just show you an example. I'm currently like 4% up on this account, 4%. So when I reach another 2% profit, I'll get like a 3.5k payout from a $500 investment. So I'm at like 3k and I'll still have the account to trade and make more money. So it's a very good deal. If you can trade profitably, like I say, if you learn the plan that is in the community and you can execute it like I execute it, well, you're putting yourself in the best position. Max drawdown is on 100k, it's 3k, and you need 6k to make a payout. So you've got like a 3k max drawdown and a 6k profit target, which using correct risk management, 3k is a lot of drawdown, really. Just got to take your time and use good risk management. Yeah, 20% consistency rule. But the consistency rule's needed because it prevents people taking news trades like this. If they didn't have the consistency rule, people would just buy accounts, buy one, sell the other, and make a payout of 3.5k. The consistency rule is needed. You know, you wouldn't be able to offer instant accounts if you didn't have a consistency rule. It's very 20% consistency is very reasonable. You know, a lot of firms use 10%, even 15%. What percentage do I tend to risk? I tend to risk maybe like $300 to $500 per trade. So maybe like, you know, way less than 1%. Yeah, way less than 1%. What I need, bro, is 300k funded and 5 to 10% monthly payouts. The first step is getting consistency and following a plan, Anton. Okay, mate? You know, people think funding is going to solve all the problems, but they can get and pass funding and then just blow up. Funding, but passing a funding account's not going to solve your problems. What is going to solve your problems is trading profitably and consistently. Okay? Being consistent and showing up and trading, that's going to solve problems. You know, people say, oh, I've passed a 100k account, now I'm free. You're not. You just need to keep trading as you're doing them. Keep getting the profits. Keep trading the plan. Because a lot of people, as soon as they pass an account, they blow up. Same with me. I passed a 50k FTMO account, made $500 and then blew it. I didn't even get the payout. And that's when I was trying to learn how to trade. Did that 50k solve my problems? No. I just blew it literally after passing it. Sticking to personal. Yeah, yeah, bro. Like I say, you know when you're ready. You know when you're ready, mate, for sure. Liquidity. I'm going to try and take this next 15 short, maybe. I might try and take this next 15 short. You know, you've got 15 minutes left. Yeah, I might try taking this next 15 minutes short, guys. We've had liquidity that got taken above market. We've closed strongly below. 3 minute closes. In 3 minutes, if it closes bearish, is there anything else in the way? No, I think it's clear into them lows, but I'll see how the 15 closes. I'd expect this hourly to take the lows. How bearish it is. I'd expect it to take the lows, but we'll see. Yeah, I might try and take this next 15 short. I'm only be using small risks though, like maybe like 1 to 2 contracts. Just like maybe $300 risk or something. Yeah, that'll be enough. And then look to take it down. Just try and catch like a cheeky $300-400 risk win. Careful, Joe. Price has to pull back and rebalance. Yeah, I don't really care, bro, to be honest. I'm being honest with you. I don't really care. Like, it sets up to my plan, I'll execute it. I don't care about it has to rebalance. I know that there's still liquidity down here to take. If it sets up, I'll execute the position. Not sounding like I'm not being off or anything. I'm just being honest. Like, yeah, could it pull back? Yeah, it could, but that's not for me to understand that. I've only got a 10k funded account, 2% off phase 2, more doing it and learning. Yeah, nice one, Connor. Good stuff, bro. Yeah, maybe, yeah, if you're trading personal, though, you'll have a good understanding when you're getting that consistency. But yeah, you're definitely right. It's good to understand when you're actually fully ready. Funded accounts are a good way to get ready as well, though. You know. Oh, nice, guys. What is Nasdaq doing? Let's have a look at Nasdaq really quickly. Oh, yeah, look at NAS as well. Nazi's actually quite clean here on the 15. He's took liquidity and broke out. Yeah, I'm interested in both Naz and Gold here. See how this opens. David, nice bro, good stuff. Yeah, I might just take a little settle into this wick fill. Might just take a little sell into this wick fill as first targets. Could this push higher? Yeah, it could push higher, but that's not my plan. My plan's to sell this. My plan's to sell this. But I still need that top wick. How far's it got to push, see? I hope it gives... Yeah, that's what I want. I want this push down. That would have been a quick... That'd have been a quick top wick. Nowhere near. No way you could have got that. Impossible. Impossible. What is... When's the hourly? 15. So I might just wait for the hourly. Hopefully the hourly gives a bit of a wick fill. No, I never use fib retracement, bro. Anton, you know the strategy, man. You know the strategy, bro. He was in the community for like a good while. Yeah, like I say, I do like longs here too. I do like longs here too, but it's just very close to thingy. I think that the push down on about... Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I just trade my plan, guys. Like I say, I just execute my plan. See, I'm going to wait for the hourly to close now. I didn't get an entry on the 15, even though it came super close to this liquidity. I didn't get an entry on the 15, but what I can wait for is an hourly entry. If the hourly gives me an entry, then I'll take it. No, mate. Whatever I teach in the community is everything that I trade. You know, my strategy is profitable and makes money for me. I wouldn't hide anything. That would not make any sense. Yeah, my playbook and my strategy is in course video content, it's in webinar content, and it's in a playbook content. Everything there is all explained in the course and webinar videos and in a playbook, and that's all that I trade. I don't have anything that isn't in the community. Like I say, everything that I teach in the community is how I trade. It wouldn't make... Like I say, that's how we do it. Yeah, I thought we were going to get a push here. I thought we were going to get a push here, to be honest. Yeah, I think, like I said, I think you could pop here on Nasdaq. But like I say, I'm not entering anything so close to this high. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for the hourly. I'm gonna try and take some hourly shorts. Yeah, this owl is going to go and take all that liquidity, unfortunately. We'll see. I am opening small longs above 33.10. Nah, not for me, mate. Not for me. That's the thing as well. Yeah, gold could reverse around this liquidity, but it also could do this. It could also do this. So for me, I'm going to wait for the hourly and then take some sells into these lows and then into these lows. Hopefully it leaves a little bit of a wick fill. If it leaves a little bit of a wick fill, that would be perfect for me to sell. So, you know, top wick and wick fill down, I'll take some sells. Yeah, that'd be nice. Cheers for likes, guys. Can we smash 25 likes? If you've not already, drop a like. Yeah, hourly impulse entry could be nice. Yeah, David, 100%, mate. 100%. There's nothing wrong with having a different idea to somebody else. If you stick to your strategy and your ideas consistently and that works for you, perfect. Yeah, don't be you know, don't change your ideas because someone else thinks something. If it's to your plan and your strategy, that's good. Yeah, keep that work up, man. Yeah, don't let anybody else you know, change your ideas about if a trade's good or not. Like for me, I'll see comments all the time about Joe, don't do this, Joe, don't do that, Price has to do this, but I really just don't care. I'm trading the strategy that I know is long-term profitable. Okay, I'll listen to the comments. I'm open to see why people think this. That's fine. People see the market differently with their strategy, but I don't let it like change my mind on what I'm looking for. But yeah, look at that. Gold ranged all day and then pushed straight down. Yeah, look at that. NASDAQ breaking out as well. 15-minute closes like this on NASDAQ. I'm going to be looking for some longs, okay? 15-minute closes like so. I'm going to be looking for some longs. Preferably above here. Okay. We've taken that liquidity. Strong closure. I'm looking for some longs on NASDAQ. Yeah, yeah, I'm going to see how this 15 closes. 15 closes strong. I'm going to be looking to take some longs into these highs up here. Could be nice. Okay, 8 minutes to wait. Could be getting a 1 o'clock entry here. Yeah, gold's taking them lows. Not much I can do on gold. It's going to be NASDAQ, the entry. It's going to be a 30 closure too, which is nice. And there's more highs to take up here. Could get a decent long on NAS here, so I'm interested. I'm very interested. So, like I say, gold has taken targets, basically. Almost. We'll see what happens there. NASDAQ is the entry that I'm going to be looking for on the 15. 15 closes bullish, I'll be looking for some longs. One sec, guys. Let me quickly just turn this on here. There we go. Yeah, decent closure here, and I'm going to be looking for some longs. That'd be nice. But yeah, guys, welcome to the stream. Cheers for the 20 likes as well. Appreciate you all. We've got 45 people tuning in right now. Yeah, 45 tuning in. Good to see everyone here. Yeah, look at this. Got some highs up here as well, which are clean. So we'll see. We'll see. Been one of them. It's been one of them days with both gold and Nasdaq that we've been waiting, and then bang, breaks out, takes all targets. But it happens. You know, it happens. Oh, Goldie and Naz, what are you both doing? Has anybody taken any trades today then, guys? Anybody taken much? Or is everyone being patient today? Yeah, look at that, Nasdaq straight down. And as well, look at that. Do I care that price needs to pull back and create something else? No. Look at the move. Straight down. I was looking for this entry, but it just didn't set up perfectly. So yeah, it did push 30 ticks from where I wanted to enter, but there was just no execution, unfortunately. No trades for me. I've taken gold sells. Nice. Nice. Yeah, some of the members are in this. Some of the members in the community are in Nasdaq longs here, which are not so bad. Don't mind it. I really, really don't mind these longs at all. I think they're really clean. Yeah, some of the members are in this, which is good. Full TP hit. Nice. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, this is a clean trade. I wasn't really watching Nasdaq to actually take the trade at this point. But yeah, I'll just see how this 15 closes and try and take the next 15. Maybe I might be a little bit late to the party, but if I can get something into them highs, I'm happy. Because it's a 30 closure as well. 30 could close nice. Buys on gold valid? No, buys on gold are not valid. We've taken this liquidity. Could it reverse? Yes, it could. But if I was going to take buys on gold now, I would need a new range to form, some new resistance like this, and then I'd buy. If it closed above that resistance, I'd buy up here. Not right now. Buying here is like trying to predict the market. You know, I think selling now is trying to predict it unless it closes nice and strong. I like Nasdaq better. But I don't know if there's going to be enough room to trade into it, but we'll see. Only 6 ticks into them highs, yeah. The tough one. I'll see if it creates more of a wick. It's been a tough day today to try and catch something. Where are we? See if it closes above. If it closes above this liquidity, then I can target up here. If it closes above the liquidity, I can target up here. Good luck, y'all, today. Yeah, you too, man. You too. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, David, mate. What is that? Into there. 22. Yeah, let me just see if this creates me a wick to buy. Obviously, if it bottom wicks for me first, and then I can get a buy on. I mean, it would be a quick scalp. How many ticks is that? Not bad, 18. Yeah, 5 ticks into them highs. It's like 10 ticks on. It's like 10 ticks. I want longs here, but it's just so close. I'm going to mark it up. I think it's going to go and smash. It's going to go and smash them highs and probably further. But yeah, I wanted these longs. But I'd have to be break even now. You know what I mean? I'd have to be break even now on this. But if it pushes higher, it's annoying. Yeah, I'd be break even on this now. Yeah, I wanted these flips, but the problem is that I'd have to be break even after 5 ticks. Or like 4 ticks. But it could push. It could still push. It could very well push. Yeah, this is a tough one. It's one of them that it's going to be tough watching it push, but I mean, it's not worth getting tagged in for like 5 ticks. Yeah, look at it. Pushing, pushing, pushing. Sell on the 30 if it flips. Let's have a look. Natalie, no, because we've taken this liquidity. You could probably target wick fill. I don't mind a wick fill entry. Let's have a look at the hourly. I don't mind an hourly. I don't mind like a little half risk wick fill. You know, targeting these lows down here. You know, if you're getting on the flip here, you've got like 30 ticks there, which isn't bad. Yeah, but yeah, this would probably be break even now if I were in this for sure. It's double what gold is. It's like around double gold. So whatever gold is, just it's like double. I'm off. See you tomorrow in a bit, Anton, mate. Bye bye. Yeah, this is probably gonna go and hit break even anyway. It wouldn't have been much profit. It would have been decent though. It would have been much. It'd been like 12 ticks times 2. It'd be like $300. Not bad to be fair. It's double gold. So if you're trading 10 ticks on NAS, it's like trading 20 ticks on gold, like the profit, yeah. If you use like one contract on gold, then you want to use like half of that on NASDAQ. But there's nothing for me here now on gold. It's taken these lows. I need to wait for some sort of like structure to form. The only thing I can really do on NASDAQ is wait for the next 15 to close, or the next 30. But I need to let some structure form. We've taken these lows down here. It's a bit of a tough one. Yeah, so if you use like 1 mini on gold, then like 5 micros on NAS, 5 micros on NAS is fine. That's like, it works out the same. Yeah, I don't like anything here on gold until it creates more space, creates more structure. Let me delete all this. What I'm going to be waiting for on gold now, guys, I'm not just going to, like I said, I'm not going to sit here and just get FOMO after this move to the downside, this news push. Simply just going to wait for a pullback. A little pullback will give me targets at both sides, look. It'll give me targets above, it'll give me targets below, and I can trade into them targets. So there's nothing for me to do on gold here. NASDAQ, I've got these targets up here. So I'm going to have to wait if something sets up for that. Okay. I'm just going to have to wait to if something sets up or not. Yeah, nice. Yeah, you'll have to understand what your contract size is on each prop firm that you use. Yeah. But yeah, guys, I'm going to head off. I'm just going to go and trade live with the community anyway. NQ just took out London high. Yeah, it did. That was actually my first target. If I get a strong closure here on NASDAQ in the 15, I'll take buys into these highs. That's my main watch. That's what I'm going to be watching with the community now. Okay, but I'm going to head off, guys. I'm gonna not waste time because, like I say, I need to wait for a bit of price action to form on gold. So there's nothing for me to do on gold. NASDAQ closes strong. I'm going to be looking for buys into all these highs above here. But like I say, I'll be live in the community. I'll be live talking in the community now. So like I say, if anybody wants to join the community, the pinned link is there. Join the community, joetradescommunity.com. It's there. And see you tomorrow. Let's finish the week off strong. Trade safe, guys. Nate, in a bit, bro. Have a good day. Don't get FOMO. Don't be rushing into trades after you see these moves here. Just let them create space and new targets. Go and do something else for 30 minutes, an hour. Literally, step away from the computer for 30, 40 minutes. Come back. And everything will be much more clearer, okay? Don't get FOMO. Don't be staring at the chart trying to catch the top or the bottom. It's crazy. Just step away, come back. Guys in the community, I'm going to see you in there very shortly. If you're not in the community, trade safe. See you tomorrow. And yeah, peace. Enjoy your day. Bye-bye.